Good morning. Welcome to a little Sunday morning coffee talk. Did you know the dog can reverse sneeze? I didn't either. John took Beasley out really early, like at 5 in the morning, and he came back and was doing this really strange breathing pattern. I think John was in the restroom or something, so he didn't, I don't know, maybe he went back to sleep. I don't know, but he didn't seem to hear it. And it was this like, what is that? And it kept going. And then it just stopped and he laid down and went to sleep. And so then, of course, I was awake and went to the gods of Google. Like, what the hell was that? It was what's called a reverse sneeze. And it's really not to be alarmed about. He's jumping around right now. Probably related to the pollen in the air from when he came out, to use the restroom. So I'm just keeping my eye on him here because he's a little feisty this morning. How are you doing out there? So anyway, the reverse sneeze. And there, I saw a video of how to stop it. So, and I don't know why you would need to stop. It's, a sneeze is like clearing out your sinus cavities, but it told you how to stop it if you wanted to. So Google that if you're interested. But learning something new all the time. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me show you what I picked up at the lake house. I got 2 whole buds. Hopefully they will open. This one is starting to open. I brought them back with me so they wouldn't just sit there unappreciated on the bush up there. So excited about that. I have a few bushes but haven't had any blooms yet, so this was my first season of blooms. Was up there just for a quick bounce. House is looking really good, but poor John, I don't know how he's living in there, but he can do that. I mean, to him it's like a boot camp situation. I mean, there's just little tunnels that you can walk through to get from place to place. He can get to the kitchen though, but he's living in one room in the lower level, but the main level is just, forget it. But it's coming along. Probably 3 weeks it'll be close to being done. It looks beautiful. Everything is coming together like we hoped it would. Color-wise, the color is fantastic. That shoji white. I'm putting videos and pictures out there on the internet because I certainly obsessed myself to see if it was the right choice, and so I'm giving other people some stuff to obsess over. But it's a very cool color in that it changes in all kinds of lighting throughout the day, and it changes in different rooms. It doesn't change, but the perception of the color changes. So it's not boring, but it is giving that like soft velvet, cozy feeling, which is what I was hoping. And it's exciting to see it coming together. What else was I going to say? Hope you guys are going to have a fun Sunday. I have a very fun Sunday planned. I'm going to a flower arranging class this afternoon. Then out for a bite to eat with my gal pal who I haven't seen in a while. And then we're going over to my brother's to watch the Tony Awards tonight. I don't think I've ever watched the Tony Awards before, but because we went to a couple shows this year that we'd like to see win or get acknowledged, like the one with Sarah Snook, we decided to watch it. My brother just likes award shows, period. So we'll go over and spend some time with him. He's doing a lot better, by the way. So that's looking up on that front. Let me see if I can show you Mr. Beasley. Here's the garden right now. The peonies are drooping over there, but that's all right. And we're getting ready for the next round of things, which is going to be a lot more roses, and the lilies will be coming soon. The dahlias are quite a ways away. They're all sprouting, doing well. Hope your gardens are flourishing as well. I saw that Donna Adelson got moved to another location. I was corresponding with a friend who is local down there and kind of has some local opinions, I should say, and they were saying that they think it might have something to do with, even though they're saying it has something to do with a tablet issue, access to a tablet issue. I don't know, that's what they're saying, but that person thinks it might have more to do with the change of venue, because they're getting ready to gear up for that change of venue argument. And I mean, I don't know how that would apply, but maybe just on a simple level of like, well, she's already over there, I saw her mugshot. Fancy put her mugshot on there, and like, wow, she looked like a combination of terrified and like tears in her eyes. Yeah, couldn't happen to a better person. So there's that. don't know what else to say. I can say right now. But I hope you guys are doing well. Things are going well here. I was glad to spend some really good quality time with John up north, and we caravan down here yesterday. He kept like calling me as we're driving down saying, "Isn't this fun? Is this fun?" Like he was having so much fun just following me in his car. Because I guess he's just so used to making that drive by himself. That was just kind of cute. Absence makes the heart go fonder. We finished our series that we were watching that we were into called The Better Sister, and it ended on such a bad note. Not a bad note, but the last, I don't know, did any of you watch The Better Sister? I was really into it. The acting was really good. I love Jessica Biel. I think she's an underrated actress. I watch anything Jessica Biel is in because I think she's really super good. And she's just got an interesting face to me, and I just really like her as an actress. And I don't know, it was like they tried to tie everything up in the last episode, and it was all these different storylines that seem superfluous, and like, what does that add to this plot? What does that add to this? And they tried to make the victim both a good guy and a bad guy, so you're left with this dissonance over like, well, he deserved to die, but not really, because he was doing something noble, and like, why did they have to do that? I don't know, it felt like it might have worked better as a book, but it was disappointing after it was over. I was just sort of like let down because I saved the finale to watch with John up there. Like, we were so excited, and we finally had a place in the house where we had access to a TV, and we could get comfy and cuddle and, you know, watch this show like we were excited for. And it was like, blah. We need another good binge watch because we've really had some good ones with Mobland. Hacks was so good. Friends and Neighbors, you know, and those are over now, so it's like, blah. Now we're kind of in the lull. So anything out there that you guys can recommend? We like, you know, the series kind of episode, you know, shows, and that's the kind of show we like. You know, good writing. So there's that. I hope you guys are doing great out there and having a fantastic weekend, and are having a relaxing, nurturing, fun, low-key, high-key, whatever it is that suits your fancy type of Sunday. And I'm hoping that sometime this week I'll schedule to go on live. And first of all, I need to think about what do I want to talk about. I do have some subjects in mind and to chat about. And if there's any subjects you guys would like to chat about, let me know. And I'll figure out a time to do that. I don't know why, I'm just busy. So I'm going to get to planting some more bulbs today, putting down some more mulch. And it's a beautiful day for gardening because it's not too hot, it's not too sunny, and I can get it done. But you know what it is? Starting to get buggy. We certainly got eaten alive yesterday. So catch up with you guys later. Sorry this isn't that interesting, but I just wanted to pop in and say hi. Catch you later.